Hi everybody, my name is Nikki Harrison. I am a portrait photographer based out of British Columbia in Canada. In this video, I'm going to show you some very unique lighting setups that you can do outside at dusk with any type of portrait that you want to do. So these are more like an environmental portrait. We're going to shoot an old cowboy. We are going to bring in a horse. Now, no guarantees when it comes to animals and babies, right? We have no idea if the horse is going to be cooperative or if it's going to freak out when we use the Reflex S as a flash, not just continuous light. So there's always that possibility to keep in mind. So what I love about the versatility of the Reflex S is that if you are working with animals and if they are jumpy and frightful of the flash, then you can just simply switch it over to continuous light. And from my experience, most animals are perfectly fine with a constant light source, okay? So we are going to do that, but the focus on this is really just going to be getting some really cool environmental portraits of a cowboy. So we're going to do 3 different lighting setups for this. So when we first get out there, it's going to still be before dusk, so it's going to be a little bit too bright likely to use the continuous lighting portion. And it's during that time that I'm going to specifically use the Reflex S as just a flash, okay? And the reason for that is because even when it's still a little too light out for the continuous lighting to give me the dramatic effect I'm looking for, it's actually perfect for using the flash and chiseling out features, especially in men, because you want that kind of high contrast look. So after the first little bit of shooting with the Reflex S as a flash, then we're going to move on to a 3-light setup. So what I want to do is I want to use 2 Reflex S's in the continuous lighting portion, put one directly behind each shoulder and pointed towards the subject, and then I'm going to use the CLX10 and I'm just going to hand hold it and I'm going to use it to illuminate the cowboy's face. And I do want that rim light to get all around the cowboy, and I do want this to illuminate him and maintaining the drama of the environment. I'm just going to explain to you the equipment in my bag for this shoot. Now this shoot is going to be a little bit more complicated. Once again, because we're working at dusk, we have to move relatively fast. We do have animals, so that's usually problematic, so you have to prepare yourself for that. We're also going to be shooting this on a working acreage, so there's other horses around. There's a bunch of people that are going to join me. We have the owners of the acreage that are helping. I have actually one of the owners, she's going to be my human light stand a couple of times for this one. Okay, so that's the setup. 2 Reflex S's, one is going to be used as a flash, and then 2 together in continuous light mode. And we're going to use that setup with 2 lights where we're going to try and illuminate the horse from the right and the cowboy from the left. And let's cross our fingers that we get that shot. We're shooting with the Sony a7R5 today. We're also shooting with the 50mm f1.2, but we're also shooting with the Sigma 16-24. I love that lens for those wide, dramatic environmental portraits, especially when you're using off-camera flash or continuous lighting. So let's get into the video.